If you want to see how it is that dreams are turned into realities, you're going to want to keep up with these videos. Hello everyone, Gregory here, and it's been my dream for the longest time to see to it that the fantasies of my childhood would become the realities of my present. I've seen in video games, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence the means by which I'll be able to achieve my goals. But the person I am right now isn't fitting to achieve these ends. I'm just not strong, smart, or capable enough to handle them yet. But that doesn't mean I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to grind, just like any other gamer would. Slowly and steadily, one baby turtle step at a time, moving forward, inching towards my goal, keeping track of my progress throughout the entire way until I complete every small quest I can before I can finally achieve the main grand quest at the end of this game. The completion of a simulation, or a video game if you will, that can handle the full scope of my fantasies from my childhood, and the development of a virtual reality platform that can support those ends. This is going to be a long journey, everyone. It's going to take a lot of time, effort, and change on my part to see it through to the end. But something tells me that if you're watching this video, if you've somehow managed to get here, there may be a part of you somewhere that has shared a little bit of that same vision that I have in your own dreams. I have a feeling that this journey will be of some value to you too. So if that's the case, all I'm going to ask of you is to just follow along as best that you can. And with that, everyone, let's log into the very first installment of the prologue. The system of progression is one of the core tenets behind every single RPG. Everything, from my own abilities to the very production value of these videos, is going to evolve over time as this series develops, as a result of effort, diligence, and hard work. At this present moment, though, we're just going to be keeping track of the immediate instances of executing on something, versus the actual delivering and/or results. I prefer a results-based method, but we have to start somewhere, and I think showing you guys the way in which this series evolves as we switch from a exercise, or in other words, conducting method, to a results-based method should be a very clear indicator of how things are developing. With that in mind, let's go have a look at the quest log to see what the grand quests for 2018 are, as well as what the main quest is for the week of April 22nd to April 28th. 2018 is the year of beginning, everyone, when I first start taking the proper steps necessary towards bringing myself to achieving the larger dreams I have in mind. And with that, the grand quests for the year of 2018 are: 1. The completion of my first video game. 2. Demonstrating the core principle of my virtual reality rig by setting it up on just a single leg. 3. To release one video per week at a minimum for the Virtual Dreamers YouTube channel, starting from the moment that this prologue begins. 4. Reaching a body fat percentage of less than 20%. And 5. To pass the Japanese Learners Placement Test, level N4. And the goal for the week of Sunday, April 22nd to Saturday, April 28th, is to introduce you all to the prologue and its format. So, what exactly is the format of the prologue? To start this off, let's just go over the fact that we've already covered 2 parts. The first part is to just get everyone introduced and acquainted to what the prologue's objective is in the long run, and to kind of let everybody settle in. Part 2, however, is the status check, and it's what we're in the middle of right now. All I do here is kind of give you a quick rundown of what the main quests are for the year, as well as what the goal is for the current week. As for part 3, that's when I show you what exactly happened throughout the week that has relevance to the goals. And with that, everyone, quest number 1 for the prologue of week of April 22nd to April 28th, 2018, Begin the Adventure, starts now. And I think it's pretty self-evident, but the status of Quest 1, Begin the Adventure, is complete! This quest was a little too easy. All I really had to do was just record a bunch of small little clips. It didn't really require me to change up my day-to-day in any really meaningful capacity, which is kind of the point of this series, since quite frankly, if we add the way I'm living my day-to-day together with having to put together a much more complicated system than this, you can imagine that this probably wouldn't be happening on a weekly basis. But I still want to give myself a bit more of a challenge. So my goal for the week of April 29th through to May 5th is set up a circuit whereby my Arduino makes an LED that is attached to a breadboard blink once every single second. That's it. Fairly simple, right? But everything has to begin somewhere, and I haven't really properly implemented learning about engineering, electronics, or anything like that into my day-to-day schedule right now, since I'm emphasizing software more this year than I am hardware. Although my classes in the later semesters of this year will be dealing mainly with hardware. Alrighty then everyone, this video is just about done for, but you know what they say, there's nothing more boring than just watching somebody else play an RPG. So, how about I give you guys a quest to do too, just so you guys can get a little bit more involved. For the time being, all I'm going to ask you to do in this quest is to follow along. That's just about it. This quest is a repeatable quest that you can do upon the completion of every single one of these videos. Since this is the very first video, you won't have to go ahead and watch all the prior videos to catch back up, since there's only really new videos to keep on going through. So yeah, if you've already completed the quest though, good job. This is pretty cool, and it's going to be interesting to see how this gets looked back upon as we continue on in the years and keep progressing. But if you need a little bit of help doing that, since it's not exactly easy to remember to do something on a weekly basis, here are some hints. Go down below and rate, comment, share, and subscribe so that YouTube knows to provide you with as much information as it can on when new videos are released. If you want, hit the bell icon so that you're notified that the moment that I release a video, you'll get a quick email or a little message to let you know that, yeah, this guy's made a new video. So yeah, if you do those things, completing this quest should be a cakewalk. Well then everyone, thank you very much for watching. This has been Gregory, logging out.